Disney is going to pay its fair share of taxes, and Disney's going to honor the debt, and that's exactly what this proposed piece of legislation will do. It is obviously now going to be controlled by the state of Florida, which is no longer self-governing for them. So there's a new sheriff in town, and that's just the way it's going to be.
All right, he's talking, of course, about Disney, and now it's going to be a new sheriff in town. The governor is saying there's going to be a whole new way Disney will have to operate now. But is it really dramatically different from before? Gary Kaltbaum, a Florida resident on this, Orlando expert in his own right. What did he get here?
All I can tell you is every time I read a little bit more, I get more confused because there's so many moving parts. But really, all they're doing, they're changing the name. They're going to add some people appointed by the governor.
Not changing the name of Disney, but
not Disney, the Reedy Creek district. They're going to
carved out its own special little world.
Big world.
Big world, yeah.
They're going to add some people to the board that's appointed by the governor. And after that, I'm not seeing much. They were talking about how much debt was going to be on the counties, not happening. And as I see it, maybe there's some more decision-making, maybe there's some more taxes, but I think it's going to be business as usual. And I think you have a governor that's probably running for president, knows how important Disney is, just the Central Florida and all of Florida, because the people that go to Disney visit the rest of Florida. And a couple of numbers, 75 million people visit Central Florida, $75 billion of economic impact, and he needs all the good numbers going forward as you go into 24. So I don't think he's going to stamp things out so much.
But I haven't seen Bob Iger, the returning CEO, saying much about this whole thing. The only line I remember in the beginning is Disney needs Florida, Florida needs Disney.
I think Mr. Iger is being quiet on purpose. That's just an opinion. I think he has a lot of things on his plate at this point in time, and he knows that once this gets done, it's done, and they'll adjust to anything they have to adjust to. But again, I think he's got a lot more fish to fry with his streaming that was down quarter over quarter, and they lost about $125 billion of shareholder wealth in 2022. They'd like that to come back.
All right, but you were saying the simple stuff like the parks, they're packed. So on all those other levels, they're doing just fine.
The parks are packed over the holidays. You couldn't get in. A bunch of them were sold out. And all I can tell you is I fly out of Orlando and into Orlando. Everybody's wearing mouse ears, including the adults. So business is
I get worried
good.
when it's the pilots.
Not yet. But just realize, and it's not just Disney. Universal is going great guns with the Harry Potterville, and there's SeaWorld and all kinds. And then you got the beaches.
So we're still spending.
You got the works. And again, business is great for the parks, and they just got to get their act together with other things.
All right, Gary, thank you very, very much. Gary Kaltbaum following all of that. We tap